very pronounced osteoarthritis in my left knee, and the bones are rubbing on each other, so anything like walking, going up the stairs, partly sitting down and getting up was very, very painful. Because I had to walk for a while before the pain went away, and very often, if the weather was inclement, the pain was staying there all the time. I loved Nordic walking in a group, and I had to stop that because I couldn't actually keep up with them, and I couldn't do the walks that they did. So that was sad, because I really liked it. That was one of the activities, and also I found it very difficult, to go up the stairs and down. Very, very careful, and I was on a lot of alternative medicines to counteract the inflammation in the knee, which I did, and eventually, when it got too bad, I actually had to go and take paracetamol and ibuprofen to cope with the pain. I also had another injection, which I found out later was going to destroy my tendons if I continued to do this. So I basically stopped doing that because I didn't want to do that. I actually heard about PRP through my reflexologist, because she told me that that was a new approach, which helped a lot, with other people. So I then got introduced to Dr. Phil, and we had the first couple of PRPs, which did help to a degree, but it was more based on the mechanical side, not so much the healing side. Yes, I had to know whether it was likely that the inside of the knee was going to be infected, but due to the fact that the fluid is actually your own, the body recognizes that, and therefore I've never ever had an infection in the knee since I started with PRP. Wonderful. I never ever had any pain when he did this procedure. I do know that a friend of mine had PRP as well, and the approach was different, and she had excruciating pain, but I actually haven't experienced that at all since I started with it. It was a bit sore, but I think that was just the wound pain that was there, totally acceptable, and it took a couple of days before that actually disappeared, but otherwise I didn't have any problems with the recovery at all, and I could walk straight away. When did you first notice an improvement? Literally when I got up. When I got up after the first one, I basically noticed an improvement. And when the approach was changed to have the liquid, but also, have it sort of as a gel form, then it was unbelievable, because you could feel the cushion around the bones from the moment it was injected, and up to now every single injection has been so wonderful, because you get up and you can actually walk and there is absolutely no pain. Before, I actually had to take lots and lots of ibuprofen and paracetamol, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to take my dog for a walk, and the pain was really excruciating. Ever since I've had the PRP injections, that's all gone. I've completely stopped taking any medicines. I've stopped taking some of the alternative medicines because I don't need it anymore. So, it's just been a very positive experience for me. Actually go up the stairs and down the stairs without clinging to the banister and trying to not put the leg down. And, walking is much easier, because obviously you don't you don't expect the pain to hit you every single time you put your foot down. So that's fantastic, you know, and it actually has made a huge difference to everything I can do. Absolutely, as I said, you know, things that I couldn't do before, like going up and down the stairs, walking for longer, standing, all of this is now possible, and that's due to PRP. Absolutely. Has the outcome met your expectations? Actually, since we've got the two-pronged approach with the gel as well, it has exceeded my expectations by far. It usually holds about 4 to 5 months now, so I'm more than happy. I'm more than happy. Basically, get it immediately. Immediately. The longer they wait, the more difficult it will be, you know, to treat the joint, and it is such a relief. I cannot tell you how different you will feel once you get the PRP. Yes, and I really, why? Because it is just life-changing for me. It is life-changing for me. Yes. To do it as soon as possible. I waited far too long. To do it as soon as possible and start with it and just continue with it, because it will change your life dramatically.
So that's the consistency we want. And I would like to change my parameters slightly and do 80 degrees instead of 75.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I'm going to put it into the cooler.